Lighting design has the power to deeply affect our emotions and perceptions of space. As technology advances and people become more reliant on artificial lighting, it's increasingly important for lighting designers to not just focus on the visual and aesthetic aspects of our work, but also the biological impact of light on human health. We all know that it's very disturbing to have light flickering in a space. There are people who get migraine from light flicker, though it may not always be visible to common people's sight. There are people who are intolerant to fluorescent lights. There are also those who develop eye strain and diminished clarity after being exposed to LED light, and later discovering that some of these LED lights have unnaturally high blue peak. More manufacturers are taking a serious note of blue peaks in LEDs, and some experts recommend blocking the blue light in the 415 to 455 nanometers spectrum. Particularly an area of health I was interested in is vision. We know that without light, our eyes will not be able to perceive and to know where to go. What we see and how we see certainly affects our eyesight. Eyes are a very important window of reception of information for our bodies. An optimal amount of light provides essential nutrients to our bodies through our eyes. About 15 years ago, I had quite bad myopia and decided to go for LASIK surgery to free myself from depending on glasses. However, my vision was never quite the same ever since. In bright light, I can see quite all right, but at night and in low light conditions, my vision can get quite bad. Somehow, I always need to put on glasses when I am in airports. At night, when I want to look at stars, I will need to wear glasses up to 300 degrees to see them sharply. Not sure how many of you have heard that myopia can actually be reversed. It's just really difficult and takes a lot of effort. Just like the state of our teeth depends on how clean we keep them and also what we eat, our visual acuity also depends on what we see, how we see, and our general health upkeeping. Our eyesight can be trained, and we need the right amount of light to see and focus. Our eyes should not be straining too often, but they also should not be relaxed all the time. Our eyes should look far as often as we look near. This is a common issue with city dwellers now, when we are always studying or reading or working in front of a computer, and our eyes are always focused at near distances. We all know that it is very disturbing to have light flickering in a space. There are people who get migraine from light flicker, though it may not always be visible to common people's sight. There are people who are intolerant to fluorescent light. There are also those who develop eye strain and diminished clarity after being exposed to LED light, and later discovering that some of these LED lights have unnaturally high blue peak. Nowadays, more manufacturers are taking a serious note of blue peaks in LEDs, and some experts recommend blocking the blue light in the 415 to 455 nanometers spectrum in LED lighting. A survey commissioned by Ketra reveals that nearly 3 out of 4 Americans say that they would pay more for light bulbs if they knew the bulbs would have a positive impact on their health. Not all lighting technology are created equal. While most lighting are produced with LED as a light source nowadays, we also know how much can be manipulated in the production of LEDs. Hence, it becomes imperative that lighting designers need to understand more about spectrum and radiations when promoting or specifying LED technology in our built environment. So beyond promoting visual impact of lighting designers now more than ever needs to study the bigger picture of lighting's impact toward health.